What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode of Am I the Asshole podcast with my co-host, Tracey Johnson.
Every time?
Co-host.
Oh, man. Hands beside the face and jazz hands is the only way I want you to speak to me from now on.
I don't know where it came from. It just felt right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Co-host.
It's like Just Jack style.
Yes. I don't know what that means, but
Will and Grace? No?
Oh, I know of it.
You never watched it?
No.
You know what wait. You know what
I feel like I would have liked it, but like, I don't know.
You would have loved it. It was a great show.
I feel like maybe I should watch it now.
Whenever you don't know something or there's a question that I have, my level of shock sometimes with you is a little absurd. I'm going to try to rein that in because sometimes I'll be like, you know about wood chips or something dumb. And it's like, what is
it because you think I'm so smart and intelligent and cultured?
Yeah.
Or
that's it.
Because I just have a lack of knowledge in pop culture.
Yeah.
But mainstream pop culture.
I think I have a really big mental block. I think everyone has the exact same understanding and knowledge that I do. So that's a problem.
Lived the life you lived.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a real bad problem.
But if you go to like our 90s nostalgia on the subreddit, I mean, a lot of us did have the same upbringing. Yeah. You go to the comment section on there, it's crazy. One of the hot topics, and maybe I can bring this to you. Who was the hotter of the babes? Topanga or Kelly Kapowski? It's difficult.
That is actually kind of hard.
Yeah. I thought, and at first, every time I thought I had it figured out, I was like, no, I'm wrong.
I'd probably are we talking just physical? Are we being like super awful? Or are we talking about the whole thing?
I don't know. I think just physical, I'm going Kelly Kapowski.
Just physical, probably Kelly Kapowski. Hair, Topanga. Intellect, Topanga.
Yeah, I think overall package, I'm going Topanga.
Oh,
100%.
Absolutely. But call me Corey.
But and you want to talk about babes? Sean Hunter.
Hunter.
My God.
Boyne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take him even with all that childhood trauma he had. I don't care.
Absolutely.
When he was with that girl, Angela.
Mr. Feeney. Ugh. No.
Come on. Maybe if we watch the show now, though, you might be like, I don't know, he's cute.
Truly, honestly, that's what happens though. Like
you'd be like, you know what, the dad is kind of hot.
In It Takes Two. Wait, is that what it's called? No. What's the one with Lindsay Lohan where she's the twins?
The Parent Trap.
The Parent Trap. When
the dad is boring.
Dennis fucking Quaid, who's problematic now, but he back then was daddy. Now that I watch it as the age that I am now, Dennis Quaid all day.
Yeah, but that didn't even like cross your mind back then.
No. I was just like, he's an old man.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, hello. We should go back watch a bunch of 90s movies and see if we think all the dads are hot.
I will do that. Please.
Although I will say, I just watched Drive Me Crazy.
Yes.
Did we talk about this already?
No, I don't know. We talked about how much you loved it.
Okay, so it's so good. It remains.
That's with
the guy from Entourage.
Yeah, and Sabrina
and Melissa Joan Hart.
Melissa Joan Hart, yeah.
Yeah. Who I think I always thought she was pretty.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot.
She's got one eye that's a little bit.
Yeah, she's not perfect, but she's cute. I like her.
I like a not perfect person.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I always thought, okay, this makes sense. That Darcy chick, I think is her name, the badass one. She was kind of punk rock, and she was a vegan, and she went to animal rights activist things. I was like, she's a babe, which makes sense why I grew up the way I did.
Yeah.
So because she had red in her hair.
Yeah.
So
we can cut this. I was gonna be as a bisexual.
Sure.
I mean, you grew up as a bisexual?
Are we asking 2024, Michelle? I mean, I'm not, but maybe I don't know.
Maybe, but who knows? Yeah.
I mean, I can't answer that right now.
Yeah, that's fine. You're exploring.
No, I can't because I'm married.
Oh yeah. Well, you're exploring in your brain.
Yeah. I mean, in my brain,
Topanga.
Yes, Topanga. I think even current date Topanga, I think she's still a babe.
Yeah, she is for sure. And she still has great hair. Like truly
Yes.
the kind of hair that
Every
no one else
time.
could emulate.
Every time I get a Brazilian like a blowout and my hair is just like the most perfect it could ever be.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this what it's like to be Topanga?
I've
And then I'm
never
like,
had
no,
one of
Michelle,
those.
you will never be there.
Is that called a Brazilian blowout?
No, sorry. I get Brazilian blowouts. It like takes the curl out of my hair for like it's kind of like a relaxer, but just a regular blowout. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Never had one of those.
Yeah. When you do it, well, my hair takes like 3 hours to blow dry, so I'm gonna pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Does it last for like a week?
Yeah.
Nice.
You just dry shampoo that. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I washed my hair today and straightened it. I'm not washing it again until what day is today? Thursday? I'm not washing until next Thursday. Get out of town.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dry curly hair tends to be quite dry. So if you wash it too much, it gets like frizzy and shitty.
Oh, what about stick straight hair that doesn't have any
You
kinks
probably have
at
to
all?
wash every day, probably is my guess.
Almost every day. It's probably every 3 days is really what I do, but like
you had to work to get there.
And I have to scrub it in the shower with water. Like I just have to like try and get some of the oil out because otherwise just a nasty mess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Meanwhile, I'm putting like leave-in conditioners in mine, and I'm like, please don't break. I'm sorry I put chlorine in you one time.
Wow. Should we talk more about our skin and hair routines, or should we talk about something different?
All right, fine. Talk about assholes, I guess.
Yeah. Sure.
What are you drinking today?
I have
red wine.
Yeah, I have. I mean, it's always wine. A Toscana, a 2017. You've probably had this before from TJ's.
Oh yes, classic.
Tucson or something like that. It's fucking delicious. It's honestly so good.
I have this tropical stout. It's from Berserk Brewery in Michigan.
Cheers.
Cheersies. It's a great brewery. So if you live in, I think it's like Southwest Michigan. I want to say it's outside of. I'm making this up. Okay. I know I stopped there on the way between Chicago and Grand Haven. It's somewhere between Chicago and Grand Haven, Michigan, which is a 6-hour-ish drive. What's it called? It's called Berserk Brewing.
Oh, cool. Wait, I feel like I've been there.
Maybe. I feel like it's outside of like Saugatuck area, maybe.
That feels right. Or Sawyer?
Sawyer. Yes, it's outside Sawyer, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this feels so familiar. Yeah, I think my husband and I went here.
Yeah, it's a great brewery. Really good beer.
Nice. I don't know that I'm looking it up on a map now because I want to know where it is.
There's also an ice cream place right across the street that's real good.
Oh, really? Not the Unicorn Tavern?
No.
Oh. Cool. That's awesome. Well, good. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you.
We barely saw each other this week, and that's sad.
You're not going to see me tomorrow either.
Why?
I'm going to be in clinic all day.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. Life. I know. Ruined my life.
That's okay.
Okay. So your sister, she's an artiste. She's a photographer, right?
She is. And she gets super pumped when you say that her stuff is good.
Your sister, if she is listening, she is a photographer. Did you tell her yet? If you've been paid for your work, you're a professional photographer, Jordan. Okay. So anytime you're ever like, damn, am I a fucking photographer? And you like start gaslighting yourself and you have imposter syndrome, you just say, have I been paid for my work? And you go, yeah. And you go, damn, I'm a professional. I guess I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna give her a little shout out. Jordan Ashley Photography, guys. If you're looking for a quick little family photographer, she's pretty fucking good. So look her up on Insta and go follow.
If I had a family, I would take my family to her to get photographed.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, you are, because you are kind of like, and I mean this with love, kind of a snob.
I'm a snob. Picking a photographer for my wedding was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's also the thing that I spent the most money on. My whole wedding for renting the place that we got married in for a week, a beach house for a week, was cheaper than the fucking I paid $4,000 for the photographers.
Yeah.
And my whole wedding total, like food, dress, everything, I spent $15,000.
Dang, sis.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I got nice photos.
You have beautiful photos.
Yeah.
I love my photos too.
Yours
my
look nice.
Doesn't shoot anymore.
Oh, that's a bummer. Don't get divorced. You don't have a good wedding photographer anymore.
My sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't shoot weddings. It's different. She might not want to.
But you never know.
Don't make your sister shoot weddings, bro. Don't be mean.
I'm not.
We're trying to be nice to her. Don't be mean.
No. She might want the biz. You never know. She's an up and comer.
My uncle was a wedding photographer.
Nightmare.
On film.
Nightmare fuel.
On film.
On film.
Yeah. Bummer, man.
How many weddings did he ruin?
Oh, I don't know. I never talked to him about that. I didn't want to bring up his past trauma.
That's nice of you.
When I used to go over to his, he had like a 2-bedroom apartment. In one of the bedrooms, he had like a full darkroom setup. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So photography. Or artistry.
Your sister's an artist. I'm an artist. Like, we all got those people in our lives. Do you ever feel like pressure to like buy their stuff? Like, do you ever feel pressure to like maybe pay your sister full price for her shooting, for her like photos?
Sure. Yeah, maybe like a little obligation. I don't want to say not for my sister, because I think that she would genuinely tell me like, hey, please, like, I think that she'd be honest with me about whatever.
Maybe sister-in-law. I know you don't have
a friend or like someone who's like a little
not like, I feel like your actual sister's different, but yeah, like a sister like an in-law.
Yeah. Or like you even, let's say, like if you were like, I'm gonna take some professional pictures of like you and your baby, blah blah blah, and I was like, and you were like, I'm gonna do it for free, and I'd be like, what do you normally charge? And you're like $300. I'd be like, I gotta give her at least 200. Like I have to. Like there would be that in me. Yes, for sure.
But I think that's different, right? Because you want to do it, right?
Okay, sure. Okay.
Let's see. Would I be the asshole if I refused to buy a tacky painting from my sister-in-law that she made for my family?
Oh, this is so stressful. Gosh, I have so many questions and I know we can't ask them right now, but would I be the asshole if I refused? That feels like an operative word to me. I'm going to say my initial thought is yes. I'm just going to go with what I initially think. Yes.
She's an asshole. She would be an asshole if she did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you saying?
I don't know. She said tacky, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because I'm not putting tacky shit in my house.
Okay.
I found tacky as the operative word.
We went different ways.
Yeah. You're probably the nice one. I don't need shit in my house, you know? You got a basement you can store tacky stuff in. I don't.
Nice basement. Get out of here.
No, your basement's lovely, but I'm just saying you got a whole nother level to your house I don't have.
True.
Like, where am I supposed to put it?
Yeah, true.
All right.
Wait, you don't have a basement in your house?
No, doggy.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
Oh, we specifically bought a house that did not have a basement because we didn't want a flooding basement.
Where do you go for tornadoes?
The laundry room.
Oh, what if it hits your house?
If it happens, it happens.
Oh, wow. Well,
I feel like if a tornado goes over your house and you're in the basement, you're still going to die.
No, I don't think so. I think I will be fine.
Nah.
My house was built in the 50s. It's got some pretty strong.
My house was built in the 50s.
Cedar. Yeah, but I'm downstairs.
Yeah, well.
Good luck. All right, anyway.
Listen, it's the best I can do. Luckily, we don't live in Tornado Alley. We'll see.
True.
My daughter and I love reading these together. Now it's my turn to ask for judgment. I'm a 52-year-old female, and this situation concerns my husband's brother, Drew, 59 male, and his wife of 5 years, Suzanne, 35 male.
Oh, no.
35 female. Sorry, female. Okay. 35 female.
Wait, give me those ages again.
Okay. We'll call her Deb.
Deb.
She's 52 female.
Married to Ron.
She's Deb and Ron. And then husband's brother, Drew, is 59. So older brother.
Okay.
And his wife of 5 years, Suzanne, 35 female.
Okay.
Okay. Drew supports Suzanne on his income while she focuses on her dream of being an artist. Okay. You know what? This bitch might not make money doing art, but she's not dumb. She's not dumb.
No, I would say she's not.
She's smart.
She's opposite of dumb.
She makes paintings of people and animals and has a website where she advertises her work for sale.
Can we see it? Can we see it? Is the
I
website
wish.
on there?
I wish. I should have dug through the comments for that.
We might have to.
Privately, I don't think her art's very good. It's absolutely better than what I could do, but it doesn't look, quote, professional, if you know what I mean. My husband feels the same, so we have not opted to purchase any of her art, despite her dropping hints here and there.
Mm.
The art on her site, how much do you think this art is priced at? You go on the site, how much is it?
She's 35 years old.
Yep.
She's got a sugar daddy husband.
Yep. Drew makes the money, is what I'm guessing.
She is
all the money.
It's not bad, is what I heard. It's not great, but not bad.
It's not, quote, professional looking.
I'd love to know the sizes of what she's selling, but let's say she's selling like a 20 by 30 canvas.
I think it's a solid size canvas.
I'm going to say 500.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Okay.
The art on her site is priced in the $3,000 to $5,000 range.
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you
ever in your life thought anything you create is worth $5,000?
No, other than my daughter.
Okay, fair.
Oh my God. I actually don't even know what to do about that. There's this one artist that I follow on Instagram. She goes by, her name is I believe it's Sarah Baba, and she's incredible, and she has like some beautiful artwork, and it's like really interesting pieces. And one time I actually messaged her when she like first was kind of getting big. I messaged her and was like, hey, I love this piece, how much is it? And it was for like a rather small canvas, and she was like, $2,500. And a part of me was like, God, I really want that. I really do want that in my home, and you're an incredible artist, and I like absolutely kind of want to buy that, but not from like, did we name 35-year-old? What's her name? Becky? Suzanne. Okay. Her name is Suzanne. She's 35 and her name is Suzanne.
No, I think it's a fake name that Deb made up.
Oh, okay. So like Suzanne, who's been doing this for maybe like 3 years and like is painting a picture of a tortoise, like no way. No fucking way. That's
3,000 to 5,000.
Crazy.
I realize that the labor and cost of materials must be taken into account, but given the quality, those prices seem outrageous to me. I suspect she's not making regular sales because she started making portraits of family members, friends, and pets, quote, as a surprise.
Oh, no.
And usually said family and friends end up feeling obligated to buy the painting as a courtesy. Unfortunately, my husband and I were the latest sales victims of this tactic. My son recently proposed to his girlfriend. We took the two of them out, his girlfriend's parents and our daughter, to a fancy dinner to celebrate. Both kids posted pictures from the dinner on social media. Without telling anyone, Suzanne decides to make a painting of one of these pictures of everyone smiling for the camera. She revealed the, quote, big surprise at the party she and Drew hosted 2 weeks ago. So not only does she make this artwork, then she invites you to her fucking lair and is like, and then it's like a pampered chef party where you have to like buy something before you right? Isn't that what that is?
I am
like
stressed.
She's like, hi, do you guys want to come over for some charcuterie? Oh my God, look, I just happened to make this painting of you.
I like, my mouth is agape. Like, this is actually a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
I mean, the audacity
and the entitlement.
I wish I had 35% of the confidence Suzanne has. That's all.
10%.
If I could live my life at 10% Suzanne,
Suzanne,
I would get so much done.
10% Suzanne. If we named these episodes something different,
10% Suzanne energy, okay?
If we start naming these episodes something different than what we already are, 10% Suzanne energy would be what this one is called.
Yeah. Anyway, God, I lost it. Proposed to his girlfriend, big surprise. Okay. The painting is a whopping 40 by 58 inches.
That is so big.
Huge. The whole wall.
That is so big.
It's a ginormous. I want to know what it looks like so fucking bad.
So do I. It's not in the comments.
So bad. I don't know. I honestly think it's awful, quiche, and tacky. Kitsch. Kitsch. Yeah. I said quiche.
I've been thinking, and I was just gonna honestly let it slide. I kind of wish you would have just gone past it, but
no. I love quiche. That's the problem. And I haven't eaten dinner yet, so.
Oh no.
I was like a quiche Lorraine. Oh my god.
Yumbalina.
Not quiche Lorraine. Hell yeah.
Quiche
Suzanne. Dude. Hell no.
Quiche Suzanne is just gonna be a painting of a quiche that she's gonna serve you and be like, this is real food, okay?
She's like, it doesn't it look like micro realism? You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then she cuts it apart and actually puts it in your mouth, and you're
and
like,
then it's like an is it cake episode? Is it quiche?
Is it quiche? Are you cake, Suzanne? You just start cutting her.
Cake, Suzanne's cake. That's why she's so fucking weird.
Absolutely. And honestly, all of the people running for president right now are also cake. So
they're all cake. That's why Joe Biden had to drop out, because somebody cut him open and they're like, he's fucking cake.
He's cake.
He's cake.
He's filled with custard.
Goddamn. Get Kamala in there. I hope she's not cake. We'll see.
We'll see. You never know.
TBD. I told Suzanne it was sweet of her to commemorate such a special moment for our family, but I carefully avoided saying that I liked it. As I feared, she kept dropping hints throughout the party about how we can buy it as a wedding gift, and she would be happy to give us a, quote, big discount off of what she would charge someone else. Who else would buy it? I politely dodged these hints, as she was clearly disappointed. Over the weekend, Drew reached out to my husband to say that Suzanne feels hurt that we never made an offer. He said it's becoming obvious as the years go by that we've never purchased one of her pieces, even though we have the means to do so. And it would mean a lot to them if we buy the painting. Her original asking price was $2,500, and Drew said he'd reduce it further to $1,900. I can go to Europe for $1,900, to be clear. I could go to Europe and buy art in Europe and bring it back for $1,900.
And like for a shitty painting that you didn't ask for.
This is insane.
It is. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Is not about no. It's not about the money. Not entirely. It's the print. It is about. I mean, it's about money.
I'd say it's about both of it.
I don't give a fuck if you have the quote unquote means to buy something for $2,000. Just because I have $2,000 of disposable income doesn't mean I want your shitty fucking thing.
Yeah. Again, absolutely. And doesn't mean you're deserved of my money.
Again, I'll go to Europe. Calm down.
Get out of town. Costco for a little bit.
I mean, for like some of the things you need. Calm down.
Yes. I could fake a trip to Italy from Costco for $1,900.
True. I feel like I'm being strong-armed into paying for something that I was never asked for, don't like, and don't have space for in my house. I asked, and my son and his fiance don't want it either. Could you imagine the fiance? She's probably like, this is batshit fucking crazy. Yeah. She's like, maybe she's like bopping out of the marriage. She's like, you know what? Get rid of the painting. I'm out.
Yeah.
My husband thinks we should just buy it to keep the peace in the family.
No.
I get his perspective. I get it. I would think about it if we get her to shut the fuck up.
No,
I don't know. Is that worth $1,900? Maybe.
I don't know, because then she's gonna. Continue. Okay. My thought is that she would make another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you're like, oh, thanks so much, we really love it, we're gonna hang it up, and then it doesn't get hung up, and she's like, oh no, is it too small? I'll make a bigger one.
My husband thinks we should buy it to keep the peace, avoid a potential rift with Suzanne and Drew. He also says the way I talk makes me sound like a snob, even though I would never share these opinions with anyone but him. But would I be the asshole if I stand my ground and refuse?
No.
I also don't think that makes you sound like a snob. Like, sorry. Like, you're asking for like, okay, if it was like,
$2,000 is
if it was
a mortgage payment for a lot of people.
$250.
Sure, fine.
I'd be like, fine, buy the dumb thing, put it in the fucking crawl space that I don't have.
Yep.
And call it a day.
Yeah.
Like,
light it on fire and then say like,
get a hook on it. get a hook on it. And like, there was a King of Queens episodes I recently watched about this. Somebody made a painting of Carrie and Doug, and I think the their friends, like Deacon and Kelly, bought it for them, and they gave it to them as a like gift, and they like had to hang it up in the house that they hated it so much, so they like faked a robbery. And like they come home and Doug's like, oh my god, who was in here? And they're like, nothing looks messy, like the whole house was perfect but the painting was gone. And Doug's like, oh my god, what happened here? The painting is gone. And they're like, what the fuck? Nothing's what? So like, you could fake a robbery to get rid of it for sure.
I just don't think that this person is an asshole. I would encourage Deb to stand her ground, because this is like, I have made my family members candles and different like soaps and things that I like to do as like a hobby and for fun and whatever. I'm never like, hi, that'll be $32. Thanks so much for this thing that you didn't ask for. Like, if they said, we'd really love like a painting of our family and we know that you're a painter and da 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 da, like,
then you pay. And you say, like, even if it's trash, you still pay for it. But I think the idea that someone would just be like, I'm gonna do this rather self-serving thing for me, and then I'm gonna ask someone who did not ask for this to give me a really significant amount of money. Yes.
For something they don't even like. That just feels like narcissism. Like that just feels like, or like,
well, she's 35 and married to a 59-year-old. So she's probably looking out for herself.
Say 60-year-old.
She's looking out for herself.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I'm so happy that my sister is not that way. That is so crazy. Oh no, not the asshole.
The thing that threw it over the edge was throwing the party to like get everybody there to guilt them into it in person, right?
Yeah,
like that's like
party.
That's the Avon party. Yes, the Pampered Chef, Avon.
Yes.
What were there was like a lot of them.
Oh, there was.
But those were the main.
There's still a lot of them.
Those are the heavy hitters, though.
Yeah. Was Young Living? Was that the oils one?
Oh, yeah. Now I feel like the thing is, now people can have pyramid schemes on the internet. They don't have to like invite you. You don't have to go to people's houses now.
Yes.
You just get Facebook messages from people.
Hair or something that I see a lot.
And then that Beach Body or something. Yeah, it's like supplements and like a workout.
Yeah.
And you just get like Facebook messages from like a girl that you didn't even talk to in high school, and she's like, how are you? And I'm like, better than you, clearly. I don't know.
No, okay, wait, I'm actually gonna pause you here. I had a Beachbody account. Some of those workouts are crazy, like so good.
Fuck at it. Fuck you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna say it. I don't have it anymore, but some of those, like, they were really good. Like, really good.
Okay, but like but then they're like, oh, and then you got to buy all of our supplements and our shakes.
Yeah,
and
I don't like that.
And every morning they post on their Instagram or Facebook story, they're like, oh, here I am, like getting my shake together. Like, look at my mixer. I just bought this.
Queen, do you not do this with your athletic greens in the morning at work while you're coming around with your little spinner being like, my AG, baby?
I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just bragging to y'all how healthy I am compared to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just showing my superiority to all of you.
What is Reddit?
I haven't drank athletic greens in like 8 months. Get out of town.
That's true. What does Reddit say about Deb?
Not the asshole. Deb's not an asshole.
And there's nothing in there. There's no link to her website, really.
There is not. Let me look real quick.
So deeply disappointing. I
know. She did make the Reddit account called
Is it there?
No.
Oh, I thought you found it. Your eyes.
I thought I had it.
Because what I would like to do is I would like our podcast to get real fucking famous, and then I'd like to buy one of her paintings and hang it up in an office. That's what I would like to happen from this specific account.
Because it would be so much money.
That'd be so funny though. I'd do it. I'd do it for the gram.
Is your sister-in-law into MLMs by chance?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, seriously, that is like, this bitch had Pampered Chef. Well, no, she's only 35. If she was her husband's age, she would have had Pampered Chef parties in the 90s.
Or Mary Kay.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
Mary
Then
Kay.
that a current one was that those Lulu leggings or whatever.
Oh yeah, LuLaRoe.
LuLaRoe. Yeah.
LuLaRoe.
They're
Yeah,
like, don't
yeah,
you want this ugly clothes? And you're like,
yeah,
not particularly.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they're
And
like,
then they
but
would
they're
just send them
so
like
soft. And I'm like,
packets and boxes of clothing and be like, sell this. And it was like,
sell it all. And you're like, I can't sell 13 cheetah prints, maybe one,
yeah,
but I don't know that many women. I don't
truly
know.
wild. Who want cheetah print leggings? Not me.
Not me. Maybe zebra. We talk
Yeah.
about it. Not maybe meerkat pattern. What would a
Meerkat?
What would meerkat pattern look? Just maybe just tan? I don't
Just
know.
tan. It just looked like naked legs on you.
Like you were like walking around with no pants on?
Yeah. Doing the meerkat. Just like
And then you just wear like they're like, is that girl walking around with no fucking pants on?
yeah, yeah,
But they're shitty quality, so you're definitely gonna see my underwear through
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Because they're like shitty tan.
yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
Come at me, LuLaRoe. Fuck you.
Didn't they go out of business?
Oh, maybe.
Wasn't
Because
there
they were
like
an
a whole,
MLM.
wasn't there like a whole, I don't know, maybe I'm making this up. I thought there was like a whole Netflix documentary about how like they went out of business or something.
Oh, well, I'd like to hear about that.
I'm gonna fact check that. That feels like that might be a fever dream.
I mean, there should be. Like, if
Oh,
it doesn't
man.
exist, somebody make it. Steven Spielberg, get out here.
Let's
Like,
go.
let's go.
Steven Spielberg.
Ugh.
James Cameron, come on.
James Cameron, where you at, dog?
Brenda's in Titanic too.
M. Night Shyamalan, maybe they'll have a twist ending. They were good quality the whole time. Fuck you, M. Night Shyamalan. Don't lie.
Mel Gibson, are you still around?
Mel Gibson in tights.
He could play lead character. Lead MLM. Oh my god.
He's at the top of the fucking pyramid. He's like,
is.
I've got so many bitches under me.
Remember that woman or that movie What Women Want? With him and Helen Hunt.
Yes.
And he could like read women's mind because he like got in the bathtub with a toaster or something.
Yes. And he could like read their thoughts.
Yeah. That was a wild movie.
That
Truly.
was. You know what though? Okay, not him, Tom Hanks. You've Got Mail. I don't know how I got there. I was like, not him, Tom Hanks, and then Helen Hunt went to Winona Ryder, which went to You Got Mail. That's how I got there.
Winona Ryder's not in You Got Mail.
Fuck, who is it?
it's
What's the blonde chick's name?
Meg Ryan.
Oh, Winona Ryder goes to Meg Ryan, goes to You Got Mail.
Ryder is a dark-haired, like brown-eyed lady.
I don't think I
oh my gosh,
know what
so
Winona Ryder looks like. My apologies.
Babe.
You
kind of look like Winona Ryder.
Huh?
You kind of like resemble Winona.
I thought she was a klepto.
That was a long time ago. And we're good.
You think she went to enough therapy? She's uncanceled? You think?
Bitch, I stole from Claire's. So like it's fine.
You and Winona. Retail theft.
Me and Dubs. It's hilarious.
All right.
What's the next one?
What do you have that I don't have?
A child.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I have that you don't have?
Doggos.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna ask this question because it relates to my daily life.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Am I the asshole for telling an acquaintance that I don't really give a shit about their kids?
This is hard.
Okay. What's your answer?
Am I the asshole for telling an acquaintance that I don't give a shit about their kids? Honestly, I'm going to say no. You're not the asshole. It's okay. You don't have to give a shit about my kids.
Yeah.
I have to give a shit about my kid.
Yeah. Okay. Agree.
Okay.
At a bar with friends, all sitting around a table. We're all in our 30s. We do this like once or twice a month. There's this woman, I'll name her Joan, who is a new girlfriend of one of my friends. She has kids from a previous marriage and they're doing well together. Now I have a dog right now, not kids. Whenever I tell a story about the dog, this twat just rolls her eyes and changes the subject to her children or children in general. The other night, I called her out on this, asking, why dudes always seem to not want to listen to a funny dog story?
Okay.
I don't know if you meant dude.
That was a clunky sentence, but we'll go with it.
Asking why do you always seem to not want to listen to a funny dog story? I think it auto-corrected do you to dude.
Okay.
So basically he's like, why do you never want to listen to my funny dog stories? Joan, I just don't really care that much about dogs. Person, I don't really care that much about your kids, but I considerately listen when you tell your stories regardless. She kind of gasped like I just called her the C word. Like me saying that was some kind of horrible thing for a person to say. Needless to say, things got awkward, and my wife and I left like 10 minutes after the conversation. My friends are split. Some say I could have phrased it better. I don't know. Am I the asshole?
Okay. So a little bit, because I do agree that you can just, there's a different way to go about that. I
think if somebody's just like always just like, it doesn't matter if it's kids or dogs or whatever. If like anytime this guy says something, she's just like, anyway, so my kids, like that's fucking annoying.
I totally agree that is annoying. And I also think that it's completely fine to not want to hear about people's kids. Like, I know that I've shown you a video of Daphne where you're like, please let this end. Please let this dumb video end. I know it's true. Because I know it's true because I've felt that way about other people showing me videos of their kids. Like, so because it's not your kid and you're not like, oh my God, this magical thing that I've created is doing this amazing thing. I totally get it. And I can feel the vibes when people are like, great, we love to see her say like potato the wrong way. That's awesome. But like, I think there is a different way about going about that than being like, I don't give a fuck about your kids or whatever. Like,
but also like, I think it's okay from a no child perspective. I like to tell stories about my dogs like you like to tell stories about your kids. I look at my dogs and I go, I can't believe you just did that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I want to tell somebody about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I do think that there's not everybody. I think there are people who treat you like, well, that's not important because it's a pet.
Yes.
And that is super really frustrating.
Well, and I think that's really shitty. And I've said to you, I think often, I think that you are, I think having any other living creature that you are responsible for is hard in some way, challenging and also amazing. Having a child is different from having a dog. It doesn't mean it's easier. It doesn't mean it's like, or like less love or less anything. Like I threw a first birthday party for my cats with hats and a cake and like champagne and all things, like because I love them. Like they are my sweet babes. I think that if someone is talking about their dogs a ton, you could just be like, you know what? I'm just like I'm like not like a big dog person. Is there something else that we could talk about a little bit?
Yeah.
Like I'd love to hear about them, but you know, could we talk about something a little bit different rather than just being like, and I think that first person, if I'm remembering correctly, was also rude by being like, well, I don't really care about your dogs. Well, I think the response is appropriate then to be like, well, I don't care about your fucking kids then. Like,
yeah.
I think like the rudeness of both of them equate. But I also think, yeah, I guess in our society, people put children,
yes,
quote unquote, higher.
And I'm not saying, so clearly I don't have kids, so like whatever. I don't know what it's like to have kids, but like I think I've been sitting at a table where I'm the only one that doesn't have kids and everybody.
Yeah.
And it's especially frustrating when like everyone is all about the same age. It's like all my friends, right?
Yeah.
And all their kids are like about the same age, or like one is like a year behind. So like they're all like, oh, and they will go into detail like, yeah, when we were potty training, like we did this, this, and this. And oh, when we were potty training, we did this. What are you doing? What diapers do you use? What fucking thing do you use? And I'm just like, I want to fucking die.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I'm sorry, but like, did you come out to a adult dinner to like talk about like a toilet seat that you're using for your toddler? Because that sucks.
And maybe they did. And
maybe they did, but don't invite me.
But that's exactly right though, Michelle, is that if you did come to this dinner with kind of the idea of like literally talking about shit from your child,
like kids,
go with the people who are also in that cycle of life. Like go out to dinner with those people.
And I don't want to sound like shitty. Like I don't mind it here and there. I don't mind it
of course
when it's like oh, they kind of talk about it and they're like, anyway, but when you're like an hour and a half in and like you're just like, I don't.
You're talking about the sticker chart and like what the color of their poop was and like
and
how
I'm
many
like,
times a day. Yeah.
Well, and also I'm like, oh, I have nothing to offer this conversation.
Yeah.
And then in an attempt to, you go, yeah, I don't know. One time my dog was shitting like black. That was crazy. It's because he ate mulberries. And they're like, that's not the same. It's like a dog, not a kid. And you're like, okay.
I don't really understand. Like I don't know. I don't understand the weird, like, I'm not talking about a dog. Like, now
people get like offended.
I do want to say though, we're going to come at this from a different angle. I feel like dog people are like that about cats. So like, I feel like I've gotten this
from dog people
15 years, 20 years of my life when I'm like, oh, I love my cat. And they're like, you can't love a cat. Cats are shitty. And it's like, no, I can absolutely love my cat. And they're like, well, your cat doesn't fucking love you. It's not like a dog that can actually do things. I was like, it kind of can. What are you talking about? And I was always really confused by this. So
I always follow up. I'm like, is it a dog cat? And people go, yeah. I'm like, all right, I get it.
What if it's just a cat?
Just the cats don't love you.
Okay, then fuck you. Then fuck you. Then you are just as bad as this bitch who talks about her kids and doesn't want to hear about dogs. Then you are just as bad.
No, I'm if it's like one of those cats that like you're like, I don't know, it might live here. Like I've never seen it.
But there are also shitty dogs that are like, don't touch me or I'm gonna bite you.
Yeah, totally. And those dogs suck too. And I'd be like, is it a cool dog or a shitty dog? And they'd be like, no, cool dog. I'd be like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, I've seen those dogs that no one else. My parents have a dog they couldn't touch. Remember? Run away from them.
My parents have a cat that no one can touch. So
yeah, it's a bummer. And it sucks because you're like, bro, I let you live here. Let me touch you.
Yeah. Well, she'll let my mom and my dad, but when anybody else comes over, she runs away and hides for like 9 hours. Like,
no, so that's fine. They can love her because when they're private in their home, the cat comes out.
Yes.
There's cat owners that they're just like, I don't know. Like it eats the food out of the bowl.
I don't know.
I don't know what it looks like. I don't know. You're like, when's the last time it's been to the vet? They're like 13 years. I don't know. And then eventually
seen it in 9 years.
I think the food keeps disappearing. It's either rats or the cat comes out at night when I'm asleep.
Nightmare fuel. I just saw
those cats you can't love.
I just saw a video and I think it was a girl who owned rats, but I'm gonna pretend like it wasn't. And the caption was why I cut my lease early, and it was just 2 rats crawling over this girl in the middle of the night, like while she was sleeping, and like looked like in a small apartment in New York. If I woke up to 2 giant rats on top of me, I think I would pass away right there. I think I'd pass away.
The difference is if it's like your pets, they're clean.
The context of the video wasn't giving us anything like, oh, these are my animals. It was just why I broke my lease with my landlord. So you are assuming that like they're not her pets?
Yeah, because if this is an outdoor rat, they have trash feet. They've been walking around. They've been walking around in the dumpsters, like with no slippers on,
and just probably
like poop, just all everywhere. There's no going around it, and they're in the dumpster with the rotting food, and they're not taking baths. They don't know where to bathe.
If you had to have a pet rat or a pet cat, what would you choose?
Oh, a rat.
Really?
I'm so allergic to cats.
But let's say you weren't allergic to cats.
Oh, I don't know. I have a dog cat for sure. Like if it was a cool cat, I'd get a cat.
Okay.
Like if it was a cat that let me touch it, I'm into cats.
Okay. Like you like my cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much. Minus the allergies, very much so.
Yeah. Because he's a dog cat.
Because he comes up to you and he's like, hello, I'm greeting you. I want to see what's up. I'm like, cool, Vader.
But he also loves you so much.
Because he knows I'm allergic to him.
He loves you.
They're malicious.
Wants to be on top of you.
Most cats do because they know they will murder me.
We'll post a picture of Vader and of your babies too.
Anyway,
Hansi and Louie.
Yes, Hansel. Who I'm also allergic to, actually. So I guess I could be allergic to a cat and own one. I don't know. I just feel like Yeah.
Not the asshole. Like could change delivery a little bit if that's something you cared about, but also the person delivered.
I do want to know how many dog stories he's telling. Is it too many? Like, is it like 10 dog stories a day?
Yeah.
Because that's maybe too many dog stories.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Probably is.
So I'll give Joan the benefit of the doubt of maybe he's given too many dog stories.
And also it sounds like Joan is the newbie in this group, so maybe they're just trying to like kind of
but I feel like if you're
their
the
way
newbie in the group, you don't go, well, I don't care about your dogs. You go, oh my God, and you pretend to be the biggest dog lover in the world. You're like, oh my God, I love Great Pyreneeses. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I do agree with that. And also sometimes when I get in a new group, I just want to impress people. So I'll just talk and not stop. And you don't like realize what you're doing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Let's stop hypothesizing about people who we have
fine, Joan.
Truly no idea what their intentions were. But
anyway,
no, I don't think the asshole. What does Reddit say?
Reddit says not the asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt that personally most of the time. People are
would love to find one that Reddit says that I completely disagree with. I want that to be the goal.
I thought we did.
Did we find one like that?
Well, we must have, because there was one that me and you disagreed on.
Well, me and you disagreed on it. Yeah, what was that? That was a fun one.
The coffee.
Oh, yes.
Don't touch my shit.
Yeah, don't touch your shit. Makes sense.
Oh. Anyway, well, that's my 2 for today. How do you?
I like them.
Oh, I didn't talk about this up top, but we have new intro and outro music.
Yeah.
So we don't sound like Portland influencers anymore.
Yeah,
okay?
Do you guys like it? I don't know. Send us
our
some
douchiness level went from like a 10 to a 9.5.
Yeah,
so.
we made some new artwork and got some new intro music, and I think it's fun. I like it.
It's definitely not like we're not Portland influencers anymore, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We don't look like we're like,
trying to do like a think piece for a big group of people or something at an HR.
And it's like a little cringy.
Yeah.
You're just like, whatever.
No, it's but do you guys like it? Is it good? Is it working? And
please validate her.
No, don't validate me. Just tell us if you like it. Because also we can change it. Her. Yeah. I mean, I do. I love validation. Oh, I love this ASMR of you whispering about how good I'm doing.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Everything is perfect.
Oh my gosh. So great. Well, if you're so inclined, please give us a follow on Instagram at am.i.pod. You can also just look up in the search bar, am I, and it should be one of the first ones that comes up.
Because we have good
SEO. What is it called?
SEO.
Yeah, SEO. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization.
And if you're
good job. I didn't know you knew that word.
Thank you.
I think I taught that to you.
Yeah. Also, I'm the one that edits and like does all the things for this pod. So I look up,
but
stuff.
I didn't know you knew about SEO. So good job.
Thank you. And if you like this, if you enjoy listening to me and Michelle truly just rant, rate, review, and subscribe.
And call people with kids shitty. Just kidding.
Tell your friends, bring them in, and thanks so much for listening. This is really fun. I love doing this with you.
Okay. Yes. I don't know why I said it like that. That was crazy. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God.
See you next time.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.